So finding a comfortable posture, feet touching the ground, and just taking a few moments to drop into our seat. So taking a few moments to drop into our seat. And then either imagining as if you were a mountain. So back straight, strong, grounded like a mountain. Or else as if there was a string pulling you up from the top of your head. So back straight, chin parallel to the ground. So in a dignified posture, but also one that is comfortable and at ease to this body. And maybe during this practice trying not to move. Unless there is discomfort, trying to see if we can keep still in our posture. And then setting our intention to practice meditation for the next 20 to 30 minutes. And our motivation. Why are you doing this practice? How do you hope to benefit from engaging in the practice of meditation for yourself and others? And then gently guiding our attention inwards. And finding the breath within the body. And maybe noticing the flow of the air going in through our nostrils, filling up our lungs. Noticing the slight pause between the in-breath and the out-breath. And noticing the air flowing out from our lungs and out through our nostrils. And gently resting our attention on our breath, wherever it feels more prominent. And then trying to see if it's possible to breathe a little bit deeper than normal. So breathing in a little bit deeper than normal, and gently releasing the breath. So taking a few deep breaths, and then trying to see if it's possible to make the in-breath and the out-breath of equal length and rhythm. So breathing in and out a little bit deeper than normal. Both are in-breaths and out-breaths of equal length and rhythm. And to help us do this, we can use counting. For example, breathing in and out on a count of 3 or 4. Or maybe using phrases. Breathing in, I know I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I know I'm breathing out. And while we're doing this, you might notice that thoughts still populate the mind. And that's absolutely fine. In the practice of meditation, we are not trying to block thoughts or make the mind go blank, but noticing how thoughts turn into thinking. So cultivating this awareness of thoughts turning into thinking. So noticing when thoughts turn into thinking, and that is a mindful moment. So every time we notice that, that's a mindful moment. And then gently bringing back the mind to this breathing body. Breathing in, I know I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I know I'm breathing out. Both in-breaths and out-breaths of equal length and rhythm. And gentle. And then gently turning our focus a little bit more on the out-breath. And maybe noticing if there is a releasing quality to this out-breath. So maybe noticing as the body breathes out, it's like our center of gravity drops and the body relaxes. And then trying to see if the mind can learn from the body and from the releasing quality of the out-breath. So as the body releases the breath and relaxes, our mind releases involvement with thinking and begins to settle. And then gently letting our breath fall into its natural rhythm. And becoming aware of this body. Becoming aware of our feet touching the ground. And gently noticing the general felt feeling within the body. So what is the general felt feeling right now within the body? Is there a sense of energy or tiredness, agitation or stillness, or just a blank neutral sense? So just noticing, letting our experience unfold as it is, and being curious. And then becoming aware of the points of contact between the chair and our body, the feet and the ground, maybe our hands resting on our laps. How does this sense of contact feel? How does the weight maybe of our arms resting on our laps feel? And then gently taking the next few moments to scan through the body, noticing our toes, the bottom of our feet, the top of our feet, our heels, ankles, our shin, our calves, our knees, our hamstring, our thighs, our pelvis, the lower back, maybe noticing the curvature of the spine. Our abdomen, maybe noticing the rising and falling of the abdomen with the breath. Our upper back, our chests, And then gently guiding our awareness towards our fingers. Noticing our fingers, our hands, the forearm, the elbow, the biceps, the triceps, and our shoulders. And noticing the quality and equality within the shoulders. So what is the state of feeling of the physical sensations within our shoulders right now? Are our shoulders tense? Are our shoulders relaxed? Are our shoulders numb? So just noticing, and on the out breath, letting our shoulders drop down. Then noticing our necks, our face, ears, eyes, our nose and mouth. The back of our head, and the top of our head. And then shifting our awareness to the whole body. To the whole body breathing, resting here right now. And gently noticing the weight of the body. And how the weight of the body is unconditionally supported by the ground beneath us. So body resting here, unconditionally supported by the ground beneath us. And as the ground unconditionally supports the body is always present here now and unconditionally supports the mind. So as we breathe out, our mind drops into the body, unconditionally supported by the body, and our body unconditionally supported by the ground. So mind and body resting here right now, unconditionally supported by the ground beneath them, surrounded by space. And then gently opening up to our experience right now. Nothing to do, nowhere to be, nothing to achieve or strive for, and even dropping the notion to have to meditate. So just being aware of the body sitting here on the ground, being aware of the breath, aware of sights, sounds, smells, so aware of our experience right now. And reminding ourselves that thoughts will come up in the landscape of the mind. So thoughts will continue to arise and fall, but in this practice, we don't engage with thoughts, but letting them pass freely as if they were clouds passing through the sky. So during this practice, it's like you're sitting down on a field or on a chair, aware of your experience and watching thoughts pass by, as if they were clouds passing through the sky. If in a time we notice we get carried away by the clouds, or suddenly the sky is covered with clouds. So the moment that we get engaged with the thoughts and thoughts turn into thinking, acknowledging that, and also congratulating ourselves, reminding ourselves that that is the heart of the practice, noticing our mind wandering away and gently bringing it back to this breathing body. And as we breathe in, noticing the refreshing quality of the in-breath. So as we breathe in, there is an arousal of awareness. And as we breathe out, and the body drops, we rest in that awareness. And gently expanding our awareness forth, noticing the body, the space around the body, sights, sounds, smells. So becoming aware of the whole of our experience. And maybe it might be helpful visualizing this. So visualizing in the mind's eye, or get the general felt feeling of thoughts as clouds passing to the sky. So there is a distance. I am not my thoughts. But thoughts are there. They rise and fall on their own accord. And again, whenever we notice that we get engaged with thoughts, just letting them go free and gently returning to this breathing body. So letting the thoughts pass by as if they were clouds passing to the sky. And maybe during this practice getting this general felt sense that thoughts are self-arising, and if we don't get involved with them, they are self-displaying, and then they are self-liberating when we don't get involved with them. So it's like thoughts arise and then fall, and then another thought will arise and it will fall. Another thought will arise and it will fall. So becoming curious of this process of thoughts arising and falling. So again, watching the sky and the clouds passing by our thoughts. And again, whenever we notice we're engaged in thinking, gently letting go of thinking, as if our thoughts were clouds passing through the sky, and just gently returning to this breathing body, here now. Nothing to do, nowhere to be. Nothing to achieve, nothing to strive for. So where is the mind right now? It is caught up in the clouds, or is it watching the clouds? So whenever we notice our mind wandering, Gently bringing back the mind to this body. And now coming towards the end of this practice, gently becoming aware of the whole body. Becoming aware of the breathing body. Aware of the room around us. Our presence within the room. And then I gently invite to put your hands on your heart. So with the intention, so we are not trying to feel loving kindness, but with the intention of directing kindness. May I be happy. May I be at peace. May I be safe. May I be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. And then gently visualizing the people in this group right now. And just directing those phrases towards each person in this group. May you be happy. May you be at peace. May you be safe. May you be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. And then to end this practice, gently sealing it out, that the benefits that arise from this practice for myself keep expanding outwards towards others. And on the sound of the bell in your own time, gently ending the practice.